Much for joining me, guys. If you see me splitting the screen, it's because I'm going live on Instagram tonight, as well as going live on Facebook. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Desiree Clay. I'm the Des of Des 360. I'm a master certified transformational coach and a speaker and trainer with the John Maxwell team. And I'm here every Tuesday giving out transformation tips and things like that. Things that you can apply to your life right away. And so tonight is all about goal setting. And the reason why I wanted to, talk about goal setting is because so many of us have not reached all of our goals for 2020, and we feel like that all hope is gone, but it is not. All hope is not gone. And so, we're going to talk about it a little bit. So if you're joining me and you are here on this live, go ahead and hit the share button for me. Share with your friends. Go ahead and invite them on over. Don't get all of this good information and keep it to yourself. Host a watch party on your page. All that good stuff. So tag some people. And matter of fact, if you're joining me, let me know where you're joining me from. What city are you joining me from? Hey, ladies on Instagram, I am really here, but thank you guys for joining me. My Instagram family. I need to go live on Instagram more. I need to do better with that. Yes, Brittany says she got her cup. Yay, Brittany, how did you like your cup? I hope you enjoyed it. Look, girl, we have some different cups now. So, yes. Hey, guys. Hey, Kyra. Thank you for joining me. What city are you guys in? I have some people on Instagram from Indiana. Okay, Midwest. Y'all know I'm from Chicago. So I'm just going to give people a few more minutes to join me here before I get started, because this is going to be an amazing live, and I have something to share with you guys. I always have great news because I like sharing my great news from you. Okay, Chi-Town. Okay. Thank you. That's where I'm from, of course. The Chi. What's up? Yes, girl, you have to get one. I love my little cup. New Orleans in the house. Thank you so much for joining me. Who is this? Who is Sassy Virgo? Ari, I can't even see who you are, girl. Who is that? Hey, boo. Whoever that is, I need you to drop your name. I can't even see your picture, of course, on Instagram. Well, listen. Okay, so tonight is all about goal setting. And let me tell you, I started this year saying that I was going to be intentional about everything that I've been doing and everything that I was going to do. I started out having a vision board party this year, and some of you joined me, and we were pumped up. We were excited. We created these electronic vision boards, and we set out to, we had big plans, right? And we wanted to be majorly successful this year. We had all types of things we wanted to do. Some of us wanted to make a lot of money. You said your dad is using your mug. That's funny. Yes, but some of us wanted to make a lot of money. Some of us wanted to get in better health and get in better shape. Some of us wanted to do some things with our family and travel more and things like that. So everyone's goals vary. But then all of a sudden, hey, Woodworth, Louisiana, all of a sudden, COVID-19 showed up in March. It didn't even give us a warning. It didn't give us a warning at all. It just showed up, and it kind of threw us all off track for a little while, right? We didn't really know how to recover or what to do. And so now we're at the point now where everyone, we're still adjusting in our own ways. Some of us have had family members that was affected by COVID-19, and some of us have been even affected by COVID-19. Some of us were ill, and our finances were, interrupted in some way in the form of loss of jobs or being laid off, things like that. Some of us had to go to work a whole lot because you are an essential worker. And if you're a mom, I consider you to be an essential worker. You never got a day off through this whole COVID-19 crisis. And so here we are. It is August, and it's almost the end of August. And I launched my course, right? So I've been reaching some goals. I've been being intentional, just like I said. Hi, husband. My husband said, hi, beautiful. That's me. We've been reaching some goals over here and being even more intentional about everything that we decided we wanted to do. And then, we realized that, sometimes even when you set goals, you have to go back to the original game plan because everything does not work out the way that you want it to work out. How many of you can agree with that? You set plans this year and things have just not been going the way that you anticipated, the way that you hope it would go. If you can agree with that statement, go ahead and drop an emoji. I don't care which one you pick. I like purple hearts, but you could drop the one of your choice. If you set goals this year and it's just not been working out for you, go ahead and drop an emoji, okay? So I'm going to go over again the 5 tips to transform your life. And I know that some of you joined me for the initial conversation back in January, but it's always a good thing to have a reminder, right? Because we're about to come into the last quarter of the year very soon here, and I feel like 2020 is still my year. I've been making, some really big leaps and bounds, getting some trademarking done, as you can see on our shirts. We've been doing some things, and so I want you to do some things with me. Like, this isn't just about transforming my life. I'm on another journey, getting my life back together after nursing 2 babies back to back, having babies 21 months apart. I'm on this whole health kick now, my husband and I, my family and I, and so those some things. There's constantly going to be room for transformation, guys, and that's the point I'm making. There's always going to be an opportunity for you to continue to grow and continue to transform your life. So when it comes down to goal setting specifically, I want you to know that it all starts with your vision. And I reminded you about January because I wanted you to remind yourself, I wanted you to start getting a visual of what we did on this very same platform way back in January. You had goals, you crafted a vision, you knew exactly what it was that you wanted to accomplish, and you set out to do those things, right? And so just for those people who did not join us in January, crafting your vision, or casting your vision as some call it, is the first step to goal setting, right? This is the foundation, and the foundation of anything makes everything else, achievable, right? If you're going to build a home, you need a strong foundation. If you're going to start a business, you need a strong foundation, all right? So this is the foundation that makes everything else moving forward way easier. It makes everything a lot easier when you are clear about where you're going and what it is that you want to do. Okay, so then the next thing I want you to think about is getting clear on your why. I want you to start thinking about your why. What is it that, and why is it that you want what you want? Is it for your kids? Is it for your family? Is it for you? Is it something personal? Is it something spiritual? Why is it that you want what you want? And if you can't explain that, I want you to keep asking yourself why. If you say, I want to be a billionaire, why? Because I want to be able to have a lot of money. Why? I want you to really drill down why you want what you want. Because oftentimes when you start questioning your why, you start to figure out that sometimes what you want is based upon what someone else wants you to have. So you may want to fulfill something or dream or goal because your mom gave it to you. Your mom was never able to achieve her goals, and so she tried to train you up to become, a teacher, and so now you are a teacher and that's your goal. But why did you ever want to become a teacher? Where is your passion? What is it that you want to do at the core of who you are? What is it that you want, and why do you want it? Guys, these 2 steps are going to be so important for everything else when it comes to goal setting. Hey sis, guys, if you're joining me, go ahead and hit the share button and start a watch party on your page. I am trying to get you back on target and on task to these goals that we set back in January that I need to make sure that you guys are actually going for still, that you're still reaching towards today, okay? So you need to craft your vision. I need you to cast your vision. Figure out what it is that you want. What is it that you want? Then I want you to get clear on why you want it, okay? So if you're trying to get in shape, why do you want to be in shape? Is it because you want longevity in your health? Is it because you have a family that you want to make sure that you're healthy for? Or do you want to look good? I'm not telling you that it's nothing wrong with any of those answers. Just make sure that you understand why you want it, because your why is going to help keep you motivated, okay? And then the next thing is to create your plan. So this is the part where a lot of people fail, right? We say we want all this stuff, and we even can come up with the reason why we want it. But then when it comes to getting clear on our plan, this is where we drop the ball. Getting clear on your plan helps you to essentially your plan is the bridge between your what and your why. If you want to bridge those 2 things together, you want to have a happy marriage between your goal settings, your goals that you've set out to achieve. You want to make sure that your what and your why are very clear. Then that way you can create a plan that is actual worth executing, right? Because a plan that is just written down vaguely, like I want to have a degree and I'm going to go to school, that's not going to work. That's not going to get you anywhere. I'm just going to tell you. I have had so many people contact me, family and friends alike, clients alike, asking me about setting goals, reaching their targets, getting on task and on target. And it all goes back to one thing: the inability to create a plan and actually stick to it. Setting a plan that's actually going to be doable for you and your life. My plan may not be workable for you and the way that your life is set up, right? So you have to create the plan based upon what you're able to do in your own life. And it has to be realistic, and we'll talk about that. And then the next thing you need to do after you figure out your what, your why, and you have created your plan, the next thing you need to do is develop a system. Because how many of you know without system, everything fails? I am a very systemic thinker. I think in terms of systems, everything I have to do is in a system. I mean, even working out, my husband's like, what are you doing? Like, I have to get my routine together. If I don't have my system and my routine together, I'm going to fail at this. And that's because that's the way I have operated in my life for so long. Once I get a system together and I get my plan together, I'm able to execute with a clear head space, right? Because how many of you know, if you're setting plans and then you're also trying to figure out how to execute the plan while you're trying to work the plan, you're distracted in your mind. You can't even really fully function on the goal that you're trying to reach or attain, okay? So develop a system. That also includes coming up with who you're going to be accountable to. You have to have accountability partners. Why? Because you're going to want to quit. I'm just going to tell you, you're going to want to quit. This is going to get challenging. You're going to get demotivated and you're going to want to quit. So you have to have someone who is an accountability partner or an accountability group so that when you start to feel like you're about to give up, when you are demotivated, then you're able to go to them honestly and say, you know what, I don't feel this today, and they can motivate you. Not someone just your friend that you can kick it with. Somebody that's going to really hold you accountable and say, hey, you know what, Des, you said you were going to lose whatever pounds. You said you wanted to get down to this size. You said you were going to raise this amount of money or earn this amount of money. You said you were going to do this. That's the type of person that you need as accountability partner, not someone that's going to take it easy on you. You need someone who's going to really hold you accountable. That's me. That's the kind of person I am. Everybody knows that I'm the straightforward, shoot from the hip person. I'm not going to crush you, but I'm not going to baby you either. You know what I'm saying? Because you told me you wanted this, and I want it for you if you said that you want it. So I'm going to help you get what you want. Okay? And then the fifth thing is to allow yourself to fail. Okay? Allow yourself to fail. So what does that mean? Oftentimes we get discouraged because we have failed at something. And I say failure is an opportunity for growth. Failure means that you're trying something that you've never done before. Failure means that you are getting outside of your comfort zone and that you are willing to take the risk that is necessary in order to get what you want. So how bad do you want what you say you want? Are you willing to fail several times in order to get it? If you're not willing to fail, then you don't want it bad enough. Okay, so don't set goals based upon where you've been and what you could do successfully. That's easy. Nobody's trying to, if you're trying to break barriers and you're trying to do stuff that you've never done before, be ready to fail. Be ready to fail. It's really that simple. Your system and things like that is very important because you have to have order. In order to have movement, you have to first have order. Otherwise, there's going to be chaos everywhere. So, oftentimes people come to me and they claim they want this thing, whatever that thing is. Hey, Star, thank you for joining me, honey. People say that they want this or they want that and they want this. And then I start asking them, how bad do they want it? And then I find out that they're settling, right? So people claim that they want more, but then they settle. You say you want a bachelor's degree and then you settle for an associate's. You say you want, to have your own business, but then you settle for working, and getting more hours at the job that you're currently at instead of, working those hours in your own business. So I said all that to say because I want you guys to start thinking about really transforming your life. You still have time in 2020 to reach some of those goals that you set in the beginning of the year. It is not too late. I'm still over here reaching goals and busting my butt. You guys can do the same. It is not unattainable. Now, after you have set these goals, right? They're in your head. It's important that you write these goals down. And this is what I wanted to talk to you about additionally tonight in terms of where you're going to write this stuff. Hey, Miss Trotter, thank you for joining me. Listen, you guys have to write these goals down. And they have to be in a place where you can go back and revise and edit and update them and things like that. So one of the goals that I had at the beginning of the year was to launch my course. Hey, Kyra, yes, I'm trying to help you, girl. I'm trying to help you. Listen, was to launch my course. Well, I launched my course, Think Big, Start Small. And it's a course on how to thrive in life, love, and career. And so, I had people signing up, and then I had people that signed up that didn't do anything. Like, why did you spend your money? Thank you. I appreciate it. But I really want you to be successful. I really want you to get what you want. This is not one-sided here. I know how to reach goals. I know how to make goals. I know how to set my plans in action. I do it all the time. But this is not the type. No, it's lonely at the top. I don't want to be at the pivotal peak of my life and I'm up there by myself. Only a bad leader would want to do that. Only someone who is selfish would want to be, people that are self-centered are the only people that say it's lonely at the top. I don't think it's lonely at the top. The only reason why it's lonely at the top is because you won't reach back and bring somebody with you. And so that's what today is all about. So some of you have said to me, oh, I'm already taking, so many courses, or I've taken so much I've done all this self-help stuff. You guys know I'm a professional development junkie and I love self-help everything. And that's my lane. And I understand if that's not your lane. But the thing you must do is learn how to at least master the lane you're in. And you can't master the lane that you're in if you're not able to reach a goal. I'm sorry. It doesn't matter if it's in your life, your love, or your career. There are goals that have to be made. There should be. And then you should be striving to reach them. So I heard what you said. I heard you say that the course, you're not ready for the course yet. You're not committed to a course. I understand. Be honest with yourself. So for people like you, I went ahead and I created this workbook. Okay. Now this is a real condensed version of the course. Okay. This is the highlight of the course. I poured down all the fluff. I took out all the fluff. Now, that doesn't mean that the course is fluff. It's not. Trust and believe it's not fluff. But some of you are not ready for the mindset components that are involved in the course. Some of you are not ready to commit. And I understand that. But this you could commit to. This is less than 20 pages. And this goal-setting workbook is comprised of the things that I do on a regular basis to reach my goals. When you call me, I'm pulling from this workbook. When you text me, when you inbox me and ask me what to do, when you get this workbook, you're going to say, oh my God, this is everything that she's been saying. I just put it in the workbook form because I keep answering the same question. So I figure, you know what, let me answer it in one place. So this workbook is amazing because, again, I have taken out all the fluff. Literally, there is, it's cute and everything. It looks nice. But what I'm saying to you is that this is going to get straight to the point, okay? It's a quick introduction. Great goals are outcome focused. Once you understand your why, and it's an enthusiastic and big enough why, like you mean this why, you have to have this why, you're 90% there. The other 10% is actually doing the work. And unfortunately, that's where we fall short. I know a lot of people, they have a lot of heart. They want a lot of things. They want to build houses for their moms. They want to give their kids things that they've never had. But they don't understand that they have to also put work behind it. Your outcome is great, but you have to have motivation. You have to put in some work behind it as well. Then you also want to make sure that your goals are aligned with your values. If you're trying to be, I'm about to go real left here. Y'all know I'll be a little off sometimes. If you say you want to be the best exotic dancer, but that is not in alignment. I don't know where that came from, but that's what I got. Okay. If you want to be the best exotic dancer, but that is not in alignment with your goals, then that's not a goal that you should have. So your goals should be in line with your values. Okay. And then you want to make sure that your goals are written in the positive. These are just tidbits I'm throwing out here, additionally to what I've already given you, the 5 steps. Instead of saying something simple like, I want to stop biting my nails, you might say something like, I want healthy nails. So you always want to speak in the positive and affirm yourself with I, okay? And then you want to make sure your goals are smart. Now, listen, I know that we've been hearing about these SMART goals for years now, especially if you're in the education industry or the business industry. SMART goals are not anything new. We've been doing SMART goals a long time. But for those of you who this is new for, SMART goals is basically your roadmap. It helps you literally outline everything, because if you cannot be specific in your goals, if you can't measure your failures along with your successes, if you can't create the actions and write down the actions and the steps that are necessary, if you can't, in other words, think big and start small, right? If you can't be realistic about your goals, if overnight you're gonna build a house overnight. Where they do that at? I don't know. But that's not even realistic, okay? That's not realistic. And then time bound. What is the deadline to your goals? What is the deadline? So you can't sit up here and say that you want to get, a bachelor's degree and it's going to take you 10 years. My God, what's taking you so long? See, that's when you come and see me, your coach and your accountability partner, and I put some fire under your tail and encourage you to get off your butt, your B-U-T, and get the work done, okay? So this is all in the workbook. You're going to identify your goals. I have your roadmap outlined here, okay? Your roadmap is outlined, and I'm covering my face because I'm working 2 cameras here, So bear with me here. I even wrote you a congratulatory letter. I wrote you a letter because I thought about you when I was creating this workbook. And I tell you, congratulations, because you're making the first step. Okay? Then I walk you through the process. You don't even have to figure out, what did Des just say? I missed something. I missed some stuff. I don't know what she just said. It's okay. I have it all here in this workbook. And it is less than 20 pages. Okay? SMART goals. It's right here. And for some of us, you're going to have to make copies upon copies of this because you have so many goals that you want to reach. Now, this workbook is available on my website. It's on the home page. It is the Think Big, Start Small, How to Thrive in Life, Love, and Career Extraordinary Goal Setting Workbook. And it is available on the website. I think it's like $27 or something like that. It's a downloadable file, so you don't have to wait to get the workbook. And guess what? If the workbook isn't for you, that's fine. Follow the tips that I've given you. I have given you 5 steps to transform your life. 5 steps, okay? How do you get the workbook? DesireeClay.com, DISEREE Clay.com. Okay, and I'll drop the link. As a matter of fact, I'll drop it here on Instagram and Facebook as well. But the workbook is available. It's downloadable. It's ready to use. It's a PDF, so you can drop. You can write right there on inside the workbook if you know how to do that on your PDF file. You don't have to wait. But it's available to you. And this is an extension of the course. So once you get to this and you feel like you need more help, you need some mindset work, you need some shifting in your mentality, you procrastinate, you get stuck, you're constantly finding that you're in this cycle of lack, and you're trying to move to a place of abundance, then you might want to look at the course, okay? And that's also on my website. All the information is there. But guys, these 5 tips, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you anything. I never come on here and tell you anything that I've not done and anything that I've not used with clients before. I'm telling you, this thing works. All you have to do is sit down and put in the work. You're not going to reach goals. Yes, 2020 is almost over. We have what? This is middle of August. We have September, October, November, like 4.5 months left. But guys, don't let 2020 go past and you've not reached one of your goals, or you've not tried to accomplish yet another goal. If you've reached goals, congratulations. That's awesome. I want you to keep pushing past your quit. I want you to keep going. I want you to use these steps. Go back and look at those other transformation tip videos if you need to. They're available on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. I do not delete my videos. Guys, I'm not here just for one night to pump you up on a Tuesday night. I'm here to help you transform your life, and I can only do that so far with a certain reach, okay? So go to the website, check it out. If you've missed any of the tips today, replay this video again. It won't be deleted. And if you're just joining me, make sure you tag a friend who is trying to go to new heights in their life, who's trying to transform their life, who's trying to set goals and actually reach them this time. How incredible would that be? Before the end of the month, you actually set a goal and reach it. Like, think about it. You can think big, right? You want to start your business, but you found out that you're able to start small. Like, nobody can eat an elephant in a day. I love to use that analogy because that's what we try to do. We try to take on these major big projects, or we have these major things that we want to reach, and then we can't do it, and so we quit because it's too big. It's too big. You have to think big. I mean, the Bible tells us, ask for the moon, be extravagant, ask for anything. That's what the word tells us. But yes, that's on the power of the Holy Spirit and of God, right? But we as people, we have to make that thing smaller. We have to make it attainable. We have to make it realistic, guys. We have to make these smart goals, and we have to set extraordinary goals. And the only way to do that is to follow these 5 tips that I have given you. And if you need some help, guys, go pick up this workbook. It's really nice. Okay? And if you need additional help, DM me. Check out my website. Send me a message. I'm available to you, okay? Guys, this has been yet another Transformation Tuesday. I hope something that I said to you has added value to your life. Remember, follow me on all social media outlets at Des360. That's DEZTHREE 60.com. Check me out on YouTube. It's Des360. I have the vanity link, so that's easy to find me there as well. And make sure you're sharing this. This isn't just for you guys. I'm not trying to get to the top by myself. I need to bring you with me. So bring a friend, guys. Don't keep this information to yourself. Share it, share it, share it, share it, share it, share it. I'm Des, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye-bye, guys. Be blessed. Bye.